Hello guys, welcome to my Semantic SEO tool, Semantic OS. This is a tool which will guide you to build the topical authority around the server. What is topical authority? Topical authority is when your website will get enough authority, enough strongness on a niche, specific niche, then your website will have enough power to outrank your competitors around the serve. So nowadays we we have listened about terms. It's about semantic SEO. We are practicing traditional SEO over a decade, but semantic SEO is the things where your website is connected with each other semantically, like interlink, on page, and other SEO things. So how we can get this kind of information, what actually our website is missing, and what are the roadmap to follow to make the website enough strong for the search. See, on the traditional SEO, we are practicing some keyword research like using hashtags or SEMrush and filter some keywords, download the CSV file, and publishing blog post again and again. Same format, no change. So we are focusing on the blog post, not on our website. How is this thing? This thing is, see, on the traditional SEO, recently some folks generate their privacy policy, terms and condition pages through some AI tools or GPT or any other tools. And this is not aligned with our website. And there is not enough author profile, not showing any kind of social profile, which will prove to Google that, yeah, this is the actual site owner and this is his expertise to run the website and he knows what he is doing for his users. Google always wants to know who are the webmaster is, what his expert is, what he can serve to the user who is looking that kind of service. So my tool will build this topical map, source context, expertise profile, queries standout, SAP reasoning, NLP injector, and many more features on my tools. Mm, this after following this topical map, your website will have enough power to beat those competitors and outrank those websites. Let's see. Here's the dashboard. Here's the some 8 steps workflow. Domain intelligence, where you guys will put your domain URL and business description, target audience, competitor, source context, how your website is monetizing, and what are your earning source, right? Like you are selling guitar or you're giving service to lawyer. This is your source context. Then expertise, authorities, value architectures, keyword features, topical map, content brief. Content brief is the things where Writers will follow those roadmap to write your content. Then link matrix is the roadmap for internal linking and topical audit for the existing sitemap. And after you publish this topical map on your website, you can do topical audit after 6 months. Let's see. Then the setting base is the economy balanced maximum. So you can select any of those. Um, then here's the some hosting recently I used for giving service to my client. Here's the vector engine for OpenAI API, and here's the cloud API. And for serve validation, you can use this data for SEO tool. Okay, let's save the settings. And if you have enough budget, you can test with Opus model. If you want to minimize the cost, you can use the Sonic. Okay, now domain input. Here's the sample website. We will use this to showcase the tool. If you don't know what is the business description for your website, what to input, what is your actually primary geography, and what is your business type, what is your primary product, target customer, customer pain point, unique differentiator with the other competitor that you can provide to your customer than your top competitors. If you know about this, congratulations, you can put this manually. But if you don't know or do know something and don't know something else, you can click this article. It will fetch your website and fulfill all the information here. Let's see. It will generally take 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, this is the business description, how they run their business. This is the new site, Primary Geography United States. This is affiliate, of course, this is affiliate website, review website, and this is the primary product, target customer, customer pain points, unique differentiate, and this is the some competitor, top brand. If you know some of your competitors, you can easily replace this. Now, now the interesting part is save this and analyze the source context, how this business is monetizing. Okay. If you have an author, some social profile, and some kind of brand mention like here or anything like that, you can put here. And otherwise, you can leave this blank. So for this website, let's see, we can get something from here or not. Mm, introduce nothing here. This is a pure affiliate site, traditional. Like you can say this is a pure traditional SEO affiliate website. That's why an affiliate website hit by Google. Okay, there's nothing here. So we just leave this blank and run the source context. It will, it's now scanning the search landscape, monetization bias user. urgency, variance patterns, everything. Then it will build the website's purpose, entity, and user search, device urgency, everything. Let's see. Now you can see the central entity is furniture buying guide. That means the core of this website is mm, writing and reviewing furnitures. This is, yeah, the tool is also mentioning this is too broad. So this is an, what can I say? This is an mistake. So what Google says in the search, generic furniture shopping, community source furniture shopping advice from Q and Peer, and general home decor. Then, so the tool is suggesting um, focus on this kind of central entity. Um, on that base, your website will get the authority and easy to compete with the other competitors, and it's easy to represent Google rather than target a broad industry. Okay, then there's more, something else, some more information. What is the site purpose, source, central entity, and everything? What web entity profile you need? See, this is web entity, of course. Everything is missing here. Then what is the user journey and destination? Okay, then you can move to user base. This is the search pattern and what content the user needs. This is an important topic. What kind of information an user need from my website? This is their need. This is the location context. This is the search history pattern, right? Okay, then the alignment. Okay, this is the misalignment breaks. Publishing elderly here because this needs enough author distribution and brand entity. Mm, this website is not targeting. Then gaining share, of course, and this need enough entity and strong base like PC, gamer, tech wearer, etc. So then which is Intel. This is the interesting. Monetization bias landscape. This is the affiliate monetization landscape. And then user search site context patterns, journey destination patterns. This is the web entity. Of course, author entity importance, high level, and brand entity also important. This such kind of niche. Here's the content gaps. Some opportunities, Medicare and insurance coverage for public chairs. But this some kind of gap, and you can target those. And this is the sharp inter-distribution, maximum 35% are informational and 45% commercial, of course, transitional 15% and navigational 5%. These are semantic competitors, as like your websites. These are the unclaimed competitive angles. Okay, too much information. Right. These are the audience, and this is the competitor. Okay, and these are the core entities in my niche. Okay, then we are confirming the source context part and build the EIB architecture. EIB means entity, attribute, and value. This is the main skeleton of your web's topical map for your website. Okay, get started. This also takes a couple of minutes to analyze. Here are the reports, and there's the entities and attributes. These are the phase one coverage, and phase one only. If you click on mm, any keyword or any queries, these are the assets people. This will cover on the core section, temperature coverage, low prevalence, and this user intent. These are the content angle. Okay, so we'll get an overall ideas about it. And this is the coverage state, and this is the validation, topical borders from the source context. So you can't cover such kind of um, information or review or anything like that beyond your topical border. The border means you have to align with your border and covering only those information because as an example, if you are in Malaysia and you are you're such a you think a website passport or visa website you're running and without covering such kind of information about your Malaysian visa and passport, you are covering Uganda of any African country passport and visas policy and other information rather than covering your own topic. This is the border. So don't confuse Google. Stay on your topic. This so how can you ensure that this is the border level? Yeah, from my tool you can see what are the border level entities for your topic, and this is the EAB architecture, and now build the EAT for the website from the source entity, right? This is not a new site, this is and existing live site. Okay, now um, this is not relevant to health website or money investment website or legal or any kind of safety website. So this is not in this kind of classification like YM YL. So this is we can select transitional, right? And scan and build the profile. What it brings, it will see how strong your website um, already. Like you can see, this is generic. There is no privacy policy, no table of content, anything like that. No, nothing is about us or author profile or social profile. Nothing, nothing. So it will audit and it will tell from fetching your existing pages what are the level of your website and what you have to um, what you have to fix or what you have to upgrade, what you have to add on your website to maximize the expertise, to showcase Google that you are, yeah, I am the authority on this niche. Here are the proofs. See, okay, let's scan it. See, after the analysis, save the project and fail. As expected from these pages, the tool, um, see the experience showing from your. Website is 13, very low. Expertise can, of course, low. Authoritativeness can, low. Trustworthiness, 27, medium. Okay, Heartgate triggers. No named human associated with site. See, from your author profile or nothing about contact us, about us. Nothing, not a single footprint is human associated. So, of course, Google will consider this is an AI or a programmatic website. So, this is the main reason, and this is the also loophole webmasters ignore. Okay, let's see. Experience whether this and what is absence and what to verify, what to upgrade. This constant artifacts, absence, records of practices. See, from this 10 product we have been reviewed, and these are my verdict or these are the takeaways. So this kind of first hand experience practices are not present on the site. Okay. Mm, Next, expertise, low confidence, then absent of domain, like no LinkedIn profile, anything like this. It's absence. Person or organization schema are also partial, not accurate. Okay, authoritativeness, low confidence, cited there is no cited as source. Okay, trustworthiness is 27, median confidence but not enough to brand a website like this kind of niche. Okay, and then there's some more information like um, yeah, trust surface. This is present, but more update required. This contact us. See, it also can face the error, and this is present, but not perfect. This update is required. Team and ownership missing, author index missing, editorial policy corrections, privacy policy terms and uses, monetization, affiliate disclosure, return policy, refund policy, everything is missing. So, how Google will value your website? What are the validation, right? Then, then the experience proof. Mm, See, uh, you from your website, there's no showcasing what are the experience and why you are expert in this field. Autograph, there's no autograph, coloration, fixes, schema, everything here. You can get this and fix. Okay, save project. Now go to the semantic field. See, this is the step 3.5. Builds the entity taxonomy and the site's schema field. Then interacts them with your source content. To derive the pillar spine your topical map is built on. So the silo flow forwards what the entity is, filtered by what the business actually earns from. So build the pillar base. So here are the semantic and ontology results. These are the 9 pillars. It's fine. Um, Here we go. This commercial and there's information blog post. This is the hybrid landing pages, so you can know what notes is for what, right? And if you don't like this, yes, after all, this is the AI output. You have some kind of choice what you should target or what you shouldn't. So you can edit or remove or mm, make it priority, first priority. Mm, then entity taxonomy for This pillar, these are the high core demand. For this, these are the core demand. So you can, after reading this, you can know what is for what. And if you also like, after this nine pillar, you can add, you can add this as a pillar, this as a pillar, this as a pillar. So then you will have 12 pillar fine. Okay. These are the solution. You can from here you can edit or add something or remove. Okay. These are the semantic field. These are the core terms. These are the predicates and secondary terms. You have to cover. These are the ontology. Everything you can see here. From this, you can export this from here or also from this export sheet. Everything we just generate here. The source context just everything you can export as a PDF or JSON file from this export button. Okay, now this is confirmed and we shall now go for the topical map, the exciting part. Okay, the this I'm just showing this as a sample website. For your website, you are the main authority to decide what to cover and what to not. Then you can confirm, fine, and here, if you have already keyword features like 500 or 700, make sure those are not on the same intent because from the assets or SEMrush filter keyword features, people just export thousands of keywords and maximum of them are mentioning the same intention. So this is kind of cannibalization. Hello. Okay. If you have, then you are good to go. Paste here or upload your CSV file. It will it will align with your center entity. Okay. The tool will align those keywords uh, with your center entity and it will reaches the data for serve from data for SEO at here. Okay, and you can select the similarity to merge like 70%. Okay, if you don't have keywords reaches, then you can save this and select what model. This is cheaper and faster. This is the best quality to click the open swipe and it will take more time than Sonnet will take. Okay. At first, it will go for 60 to 120 nodes across the pillar. Based on the pillar, it will create 120 um, nodes for the topical maps. But if the tools see those 120 nodes are not enough for your niche to cover those pillar and the cluster and the supporting topic, it will tell you to expand the topical map or add your specific node to expand it. Okay. Uh, if you don't have keyword features, you can select this standard or AI features or form keywords if we have the keywords already. Um, I will select the AI features because it will ground grounded the keyword features from the data for SEO API. Then it will combine and cluster the topic and generate the map. Okay, that's for today. And how you can build the topical map and what are the features covered on the topical map. The video already on the YouTube channel. You can check this. Okay, these are the overview. Bye bye now. I hope you guys are enjoying the tutorial and Yeah, this is this is the tool, and this is one kind of one step solution for everything like content brief, link matrix, topical audit, existing content audit from the sitemap, topical authority audit from your publishing notes, then query, intent topology, everything. GDP optimizer, local SEO SOP, e-commerce SEO SOP, legal SEO SOP, everything real. Okay, article writer, and after you write an article, you can easily publish this to your WordPress or Shopify website by mm, adding these credentials here. Okay, then you can add your GSC profile to analyze the data. Here the SERP Intel, and recently people are talking about the um, where you go. Here is fan out. What is this? We'll talk on the next video. Right? Bye bye now.